How's it going, everybody? Dr. Betancourt here with a quick update / announcement of the relaunch of my YouTube channel. Previously, I had a YouTube channel, didn't post many videos on it, but thought about making videos a lot. And now, I think it's time for me to actually act on what I've been wanting to do for a while, which is post videos online on the various things that I find interesting. And the reason I am launching this now is we are officially a year into quarantine here in the United States. They said it was going to last until Easter. It'll be gone by summer. It's now been a whole year and we're still under lockdown. We still have basically a quarantine in effect. And frankly, I don't see it getting any better anytime soon. Definitely not in 2021. I think 2022, most likely 2023, is when we're actually going to start seeing life go back to normal. And I've been saying this is going to be the case for a while. This COVID is real. It's not going away soon because the human body doesn't know how to react to it, and it's adapting very quickly. It's mutating. So even with the vaccines, which I did get my first vaccine shot a couple of weeks ago, and I will document me getting my second vaccine shot on the 31st, that we're going to be here for a while. So if everyone's going to be home, I might as well be, talking about stuff. So give me a follow, like and subscribe. A lot of different topics I'm going to be talking about: politics, sports, music, entertainment, cooking. I like to cook. And even exercise. Like, for example, you're wondering, like, why am I dressed like this? Why am I wearing a Redskin hat, by the way? There's nothing wrong with being a Redskin fan or wearing the Redskin gear. It's not a sign of racism. I think that's just misplaced liberal logic, but more on that in a future video. But yeah, the reason I'm wearing all this is I actually just went jogging. And for those that know me, going, really, Tony? You're jogging? Yeah, that's right. I haven't jogged literally since high school. And those that played football with me know that I wasn't that great at jogging even back then. But wanted to get back into somewhat shape. The gyms are reopened, but frankly, I just don't feel safe going to the gym. It's just not worth it at this point. Just to get to use an elliptical, just to use some very basic weightlifting equipment. My gym did have a jacuzzi that I really liked, but it's just not worth the risk for me. In the meantime, I need something to do, so I figured, well, I have a bike I can use, but what about jogging? And the more I started thinking about it, when I go to the gym, I mostly use the elliptical. And then I started thinking, like, we're in the middle of this quarantine right now. Shit's basically hitting the fan. And if shit hits the fan, I can't really use an elliptical to get myself to safety. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people are getting Peloton machines and stuff. You can't Peloton your way to safety, okay? You can't elliptical your ass to safety. You're going to have to jog. You're going to have to walk. So, I might as well get back into it. And it hasn't been as hard as I thought it would be. But I'm also going at a very, very basic pace. I'm 35 years old. I'm no youngin' right now, so I go at a very slow pace. Like right now, my pace is 2-to-1. I go in a 2-to-1 ratio, run 1 minute at a good pace, and walk at least 2. And I find that this is a good pace. It allows me to get the exercise while also building up my body. I'm not training to go into like the Olympics next month. There's not an Ironman competition that I'm being enrolled in, so it doesn't make sense running a whole mile just to be shut down for like a month. So build the base up slowly, go at your own pace. That's what I've been doing, and frankly, everybody can do it too. Maybe your pace is 30 seconds and 4 minutes walking. You know what? Just do it. It's a lot better and a lot cheaper than getting a Peloton machine. And nothing wrong against Peloton. I love the commercials. The woman in the commercial looks very attractive. It makes me want to buy one. And then I found out, did you know there's a monthly charge to Peloton? Like, you don't just get the bike, you got to pay like a subscription thing to it. You know, it's not exactly feasible for a lot of people, not feasible for me. So I'm doing what like normal people do. When normal people want to exercise, we walk, we jog, we ride our bikes. Instead of going to the gym and stuff, we do push-ups. So I've been doing push-ups and stuff like that too. Yeah, and even something simple like push-ups is a good exercise. Like, for example, I have shoulder problems. And when I started, I couldn't do a basic push-up. And I had to do push-ups on my knees. Well, guess what? You start doing push-ups on your knees, and after a couple of days, a week later or so, I'm able to do at least 15 push-ups at any given time. And before, I could barely do 3 without it hurting my shoulder. And same thing with running. The first time I ran, after 3 total minutes of jogging, my thighs were on fire. Like, the lactic acid was just huge and couldn't move. But long story short, now I don't get as sore as quickly. I don't get as tired or as winded as quickly as I used to. And that is just a function of just going outside and exercising.